Let's talk about one source equals no source. So what the heck does that mean? Well, as a former CIA officer, I can tell you that in the intelligence business, there are many sayings obviously, but one of the sayings is one source equals no source. So what does that mean? How is it going to keep you safer? How is it going to keep you more informed? Obviously, I'm about to tell you. So let's pretend, let's say you're a spy, right? And you're working for the United States government, you're working for the CIA or one of the other intelligence agencies in the US, and you go over to Russia, you recruit Boris, and Boris comes to you one day and says, hey, the Russians are going to launch nukes on the US tomorrow. Well, does the US immediately start firing off nukes and doing all that? Obviously not, because that's only one source. There's obviously going to be multiple sources to corroborate that information. So if you've recruited, can't speak today for some reason, if you've recruited Boris in the Russian government, well, guess what? There are plenty of other people that have also been recruited in the Russian government. Obviously, they don't know about it. But let's just use the number 10, big easy round number, right? If there's 10 people recruited in the Russian government and they all corroborate and say, hey, yeah, on October 5th at 2 p.m., the Russians are going to launch nukes, and everybody, and you've gone to all those sources, well, then you need to start preparing and be ready to take action. So that's what it means. You can't obviously just trust one source. The U.S. government never does. You have multiple sources to verify the information, which is critical. So what does one source equals no source have to do with you? A few things. First, remember, if you're reading some obscure website by some kid, some 30-year-old kid who lives in mom and dad's basement who says X, Y, and Z, well, you probably want to verify it with other sites. Verify it with other media. You're not going to just take that one thing, because of course we know it's the internet. Anybody can write anything. So verify through multiple sources. Think of yourself as an intelligence officer. The other way I like to look at one source equals no source is the good old saying of 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So when it comes to preparedness supplies, if you only have one generator, if you have only one water filter, well, that's basically the same equivalent as one source equals no source, because if that goes down, you're in trouble. There's a reason I have a propane generator, a gasoline generator, a solar generator, actually multiple solar generators and multiple propane generators. So I'm trying to think how many I have real quick, 6 different generators. So I don't just have one. Same thing with water filters. I have various water filters, enough to filter 30,000 gallons of water for my family in a crisis. Just like in fire, I don't have one Bic lighter only. I've got a ferro rod. I've got waterproof and windproof matches. I've got multiple things, because again, one source equals no source, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So verify your sources. Don't, again, just take some random website as gospel, and have backups to the backups to the backups. I promise you'll thank me for it. You'll be safer. I am former CIA officer Jason Hanson. If you want more spy and survival tips, make sure and subscribe. Thank you.